Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And the Golden Flashes want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Snow. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Unloads quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start in the second quarter. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll send out the kicker here from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not go through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Harrison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. On target. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thomas. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw. It's Ulatowski. He's got his man. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Got his man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Back to pass, it's Gulatowski. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Golden Flashes are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. With the catch, it's McCray. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Ulatowski. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Fires to the middle. He caught it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Now adjusting. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
They took a shot into the end zone, trying to come away with a touchdown. Nice play by the defense. You're expecting them here to kick a field goal. I know there's time left in the game, but just tie this thing up and let your defense go to work.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?